Many greenbeards have asked me, how do you do it? How do you float like a princess? And I laugh, and I giggle, and then I sigh, and I say, Hoverclock. I'm met with the response every time, what is Hoverclock? I shake my head and stroke my gray beard, and then I say, I have to show them. I have to show them the ways. I have to share my secrets. The hours, the sweat, the tears, the downs. Putting it all on the line. I'm sharing it here with you right now. This is my masterclass on how to use Hoverclock as a scout. Follow these tips, these drills, and soon your green will turn to gray. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to come join us as well on Twitch. If you have any questions, us graybeards are here to assist. We'll see you over there. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, you need to understand the basics of how Hoverclock works. So the easiest way to do this is to just grapple up.
I love this.
And then as you fall, you aim this gun, okay? Obviously, the goal is to not take fall damage, but you test it. You see the limits. You jump, aim. It only lasts for a couple seconds max, right? Okay? So, practice that a few times, all right? Gain, jump, aim, get the feel for it, okay? Do this, you know, at a drop pod. Jump, aim, get the hang of it. Do it a few times. Jump, aim. And I know this is super basic, right? Super basic. But you want to be able to, you know, just kind of have it on automatic. Where it's almost a part of how you jump, right? So, like that, okay? From there, we're gonna practice a little bit more specific. I'm gonna go somewhere else because you'll see this is covered in goo. So we're gonna change maps, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, we're here with our new map. I recommend either doing like an egg or a mining mission. Generally, the rooms are circular, which is how we're gonna practice. I've cleared out some of like the pillars just by mining them out. So you know, just so you have an open area to practice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice circles with using Hoverclock to land, okay? Until we get comfortable with it. So grapple up to the ceiling, Hoverclock, okay? Do it again. Grapple up to the ceiling, Hoverclock, okay? It's okay if you fire. Grapple up to the ceiling, Hoverclock. And that's partially when I land, why you see me switch my guns. It's to prevent that from happening, because it's pretty easy to make happen. So like, grapple up to the ceiling, Hoverclock, switch to secondary, okay? You don't have to do that at first. You can just grapple, Hoverclock all the way down. But your goal is to not fall. You don't want to do this. You don't want to go like this. Well, I mean, like, on a higher hazard, you'd likely take damage. Or if the ceiling is higher, say we go up here, right?
Weapon ready.
If we go like this, we're gonna take some damage, okay? Versus, let me get some lights up.
Light is up.
If we were to do the same thing, we sit here and fall, Hoverclock, okay?
Born ready.
So you want to use Hoverclock to essentially pad your damage, or like prevent you from taking damage on the fall entirely. So once you do it right, you negate any fall damage pretty much entirely. Like there will be certain moments where you might take some, but it should be next to none. So go in circles, keep it simple, Hoverclock, okay? Do this a few times until you feel like you're comfortable, okay? Right? This is the easy step. This is the easy stuff. You're just getting a feel. You know, if you want to slap a gunk, you can. But, you know, do what you want. So, you know, get the hang of it. This is what we're doing. We're getting the hang of it. Okay? And this will also, if you're new entirely, this will help you get a feel for your grapple hook. And what you can do if you want to mix in like another skill, just practice your range, you know, like understanding your range of your grapple. Okay, so like if I go like this, I'm still in range, right? But if I'm, at least with my build, if I'm over here, that's not where I'm in range. So just understanding where you can grapple is very important too, but that's a different topic. Let's stay on topic. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, this might sound a little funny, is we're gonna do a 360 and then apply Hoverclock. This way, we just understand how to use Hoverclock with movement involved, okay? So a little 360 there, little 360. And the key here is, you need to remember how high up you are. That crystal got away there. When you're landing. So this is kind of like a distraction. This is the same room, right? But still, if you add in distractions, you gotta remember where to apply your Hoverclock so you don't fall and take fall damage, okay? So practice a few spins, right? Okay? So you float seamlessly, right? We're bumping into the ceiling a little bit, but you know, you just go around, okay? And then what you need to also realize is you need to be able to do it both ways, okay? So a lot of people can only do things one way. So you gotta be efficient with spinning in all directions. I'm a little less proficient going this way, but I'm still fine with it, you know? I prefer to go the other way, you know, it's more natural for me. But, you know, start one direction at a time. Master that. And you don't have to aim at the ceiling for this, you know? You can almost aim like you're dragging yourself forward at the walls, okay? So hopefully that's not making you guys like super dizzy. But practice that. And if it does make you dizzy, this is just, you're not really gonna sit here and grapple and do a 360, but this is mainly to just get you to understand and into the flow of using Hoverclock for landings with distractions, if that makes sense, you know? So like you want to be able to not even think about your landings with Hoverclock, okay? So one important thing to note is that Hoverclock does have limitations. So like if I'm to go up here and I aim and then I shoot and then I aim again, it won't work, okay? So you have to, we'll cover like how to get around that later, but practice that several times until you move on to the next step. So once you feel comfortable with the mechanics of Hoverclock itself, what we're gonna do is a fun little drill that helps you take it to the next level. So we're gonna get in a refinery mission, get on top of the refinery, and then we're gonna go around the entire map, see how far we can get without touching the ground, okay? So we'll start from here, and say, you know, like if your refinery mission, because all the maps are procedurally generated, isn't open here, just try a different one, okay? So we're gonna go around, come back, and try to land on top of this, all right? So let's see if we can do it. First, I'm gonna do it.
A to D, skipping B and C.
Then I'll talk you through what I'm doing. We can do a speed run if you want. Just try to expedite this lap.
No!
All right.
Ah!
Just like that, okay? So, it'll take some practice, right? So we'll do it once more, but I'll talk you through like what I'm doing, just in case you don't understand, you know, like a certain mechanic of it. So we're grappling, release, Hoverclock now, aim, release, grapple, okay? Hoverclock. You can see my crosshair, how it aims, to know when I'm doing that, okay?
Ow!
All right. Just go around, see how far you can get. If you get nervous, you can land, you know, grapple down to the ground, Hoverclock to the ground. You know, see how far you can get, right?
Lighting!
So from there, we're gonna add in the spins and see if we can master that, okay? But practice this until you're super comfortable with it before you get the spins involved. They're not like to be flashy. They might be like easier for you because I'm on a controller, believe it or not. But they help with just like making it feel like a second skin, you know? So, 360, Hoverclock, Grappler, 360, Hoverclock, Grappler, 360, Hoverclock, Grapple, 360, Hoverclock, Grapple. And I'm constantly looking for spots that are like within my range to grapple. So you could actually do like a 720, I don't freaking know. So yeah, we're back, okay? And then you could practice it the other direction if you would like. It's actually really important to feel comfortable, you know? Oh, hey, what's up? So yeah, do this until you're comfortable, right? Okay? The spins aren't strategic as far as application. They're just another way to add something to make you think about. So you're like almost on automatic with the Hoverclock part. Does that make sense? So from there, what we're gonna do some application on Hazard 5 with an enemy multiplier so I can show you how to best apply Hoverclock in combat situations, okay? The swarm coming in, right? Now, Hoverclock is used very subtly here. You can do this technique without Hoverclock, but with Hoverclock it's nice. So we're gonna contain the swarm. We'll get this dude over here. Contain it by grappling back and forth, and I'm once again using Hoverclock to land, right? I got bit there, it's fine. Gotta watch his range. You can, you know, mix in that if you want to. But the goal here is to contain and shoot, okay? Contain, shoot. It's okay if you get hit, you know. That was just my shield. Contain, shoot. Right there, that's one important thing I forgot to mention. If you need to reload, Hoverclock won't work if you're out of ammo, okay? So be careful with that. It's easy to make that mistake. I've done it so many times. So that's a simple swarm containment. You can group everyone together while doing that. So here comes another swarm. We'll do it again. This time we've got some range. So prio targets. Okay. We've got to worry about the goo bomber. That's another little grapple technique I use. Kind of like the quick launch grapple. I don't know what to call it. If you get in a little trouble, throw out a prio. But like I said, the primary focus of this video is for Hoverclock. So, swarm's getting close. It's a little spread though. So what we'll do, kind of hold him here. And lure him closer. If I wasn't showing you guys, I'd be shooting the entire time, you know? Okay. So see how we're containing them? And eventually they get into a smaller and smaller bunch, right? Because they're all like here, hungry for us. And then you can shoot the little stragglers. We want the healthy ones. We want the healthy grunts. Then you can mow them down. See how Hoverclock landing? Just like that. Okay? Pretty straightforward. So practice that. You can do it on Hazard 3 when a swarm comes. Hazard 2, whatever. Alright, for aerial combat, we're gonna use these knacky moves for an example. So, this is very seldom used, but it's a good skill to feel comfortable with aerial combat, listening and evading your enemies. And when it's very effective is let's say there's just a ton of bugs on the ground, which can happen. Say a point extraction took too long. You're able to sit here, pick them off, hover, time, go back up, dodge, melee, grapple, time. Bosco's kind of ruining my lesson here. But you see the idea. So if we're fighting a goo bomber, we can target him with our secondary, hover, grapple back up, reload, animation cancel, melee, hover, grapple. Okay? Just like that. So you can do that with all sorts of enemies that are airborne. Mectera, spitballers. Generally, I cryo spitballers. Still over here trying to flare and shoot them, but you know, for the sake of the video, you know, lateral movement in the air when you're timing their attacks, their ranged attacks, is very helpful. So you're applying the same ceiling grapple, hover, but you're timing it with the enemy's attacks, okay? So it's the same logic there, different enemies. Alright guys, so to finish off this video, we're gonna do something super challenging with Hoverclock applied. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but if I don't, I don't, because it's ridiculous. It's one of my craziest Twitch viewer spawns on my channel called Air Brigade. In fact, it is the craziest one. It's over 50 Mectera related enemies. So yeah, we're gonna try to solo it. Hazard 5, just so you guys know. Here we go. So there's a lot, so we've got to stay moving, create space, cryo out. Okay. Cryo out. There's a big cluster of them over there. They seem to be having a party. Cryo out. We're down to 1 cryo. Alright, so there's still several left. Lots of Brundles, which are the most difficult. But stay true. Some of them are getting a little too close for me. We got to keep an eye on our ammo. We don't want to run out. Alright, let's try to go for a resupply. Really risky. Need some cryo. Okay, lateral movement. Yeah. Okay, now we'll get back up for the Hoverclock purposes. Alright, going across. Need to get some lights up for you guys so you can see. Bosco, I don't need your help, bro. I mean, I probably do, but I marked that so Bosco goes and lights it up. So, let's see. Risky. Oh, that's bad. So, you see how I just ran out of ammo there? That's where Hoverclock technically fails. Real bad. Fall to your death type thing. So I could finish these guys off with the cryo. Probably should. There we go. Got most of them. Not out the woods yet. Got a few more Tri-Jaws. Ooh, that's very bad. You create space so we can read their shots better. Okay. We don't have any more cryo. Lateral movement. Hoverclock down. Could get that red sugar there, but we gotta be a little cheeky. Okay. 2 more. Ooh, that was bad. Be funny if we die from our own fall damage. The irony. So we're gonna circle around. There's too many enemies on the ground. So we're gonna get back up here in there. If we get these two, we win. Ooh, if we get this one, we win. It's you or me, bro. It's you or me. Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm stuck in a hole. Oh, I'm stuck in a hole. Oh, I'm stuck in a hole. Oh my gosh. I'm happy we did it. So, that was Air Brigade is Nuts. It's available on our Twitch channel. That is it. That's how I use Hoverclock. So I hope these drills truly help you out to level up your game and help you understand how to best utilize Hoverclock as an overclock. You know, practice those drills, see if it helps improve your game, and let me know if it does in the comments. I'm excited to see the feedback. You know, I really wanted to share this with you all because, you know, like I said, people are asking me how I'm playing like that as a scout on my Twitch. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment here or join us over on our Twitch. It's the same screen name, MegaMilez with a Z. I hope to see you guys over there. I live stream all the time, 7 Central. And yeah, with that said, rockin' stone, guys, rockin' stone.